Yes, hello, I'm Dr. Schneider. I'm the instructor of your online course. I want to introduce myself, my background, my research interest, private interest, and my interest in online teaching. Well, let's start with online teaching. I started that, and this kind of dates me in 1994 when I invented, well, don't say invented in academia, but when I invented the electronic syllabus, which was an online version of the syllabus that linked the course content. Today we are much more sophisticated. We have the Blackboard platform, which is a commercial platform with tremendous opportunities, and I hope you enjoy that. I keep it simple, always keep it simple. No media overload, this doesn't make sense to me. Stay with the basics, concentrate on the materials. Reading is very important, yeah? And I'm not a big fan of gimmicks, you know, they're time wasters. Let's focus on the course, let's learn something, and in an entertaining way, I hope so. But okay, this gets me up to the basic introduction of myself. I started my professional career as a car mechanic. Yeah, I'm a Mercedes certified mechanic. And then I immigrated to Australia, came back to Europe and started to study. It was about time, it was a good decision, you know. So I did sociology, combined sociology with marketing, because there are empirical aspects that are very compatible, and I thought, well, find a practical application. And sociology is a macro aspect, and of course, the micro aspect is equally important, and here I chose social psychology. And so social psychology I combined with management. All management theories are social psychological theories. So with these four subjects combined together, so a generalized version of social science is very applicable. Coming from a practical background, this was my idea. I wanted to do that. And I was ready to go into business, and I got an email from Indiana University, and they asked me if I wanted to join the PhD program. And it was a tough decision. I said, well, let's do it. And I'm so glad I went this academic route. I'm very happy. So I got my PhD at Indiana University, where I got more into social psychology and management, but also in deviance. This was something very new, and especially I was working with the Kinsey Institute of Sex Research, for example, sexual deviance, crime, criminal deviance. Then I took on a job here at Texas Tech. And there we're looking for social psychologists with a background in criminology. Great combination. What they got in addition is someone who has a background on international studies and globalization. So these are actually the three main agendas that I represent here, and that I also use for my distance learning courses. The globalization then profits certainly from my international research engagement and teaching engagement. I was actually teaching at the Narbonne in Paris. It was quite an experience. I was teaching that was electronic publication, so very, very related to distance learning. It was quite an experience. The French, the language is pretty tough, okay. And most recently I had this great opportunity to get the Fulbright scholarship, and representing the State Department, I was in Thailand, and I was also teaching there at Burapa University. Again, quite an experience. So it's good for me to stay internationally oriented and bring global ideas. Why is it so important? Well, I think it's a very important aspect for many things. It's not just by itself that globalization is an interesting subject. It is very important for example, juvenile delinquency. When I was at Burapa, I took my students to detention centers, juvenile detention centers. So They have the same problems. They use very much the same technology and methodology and theories, the background, the ideas. And I think we can learn from each other. So that's something that I always bring into the courses, these international comparisons. How do others do? Are we the only ones who have this particular problem? And I think that helps. Same is true for social psychology, where I do a lot of international comparisons. How do groups and people work different in different cultures? We always think about, when we think about cultural difference, we think about racial difference in the United States, but that is just very small compared to other cultural differences. So I see that a more general. And I think that my courses benefit from that, and hopefully you enjoy